Vale, en teoría ya están puestos los audios.
Perfecto.
Háblame un poquito, Cora. Extiéndete.
Hola.
Vale, perfecto. Me encanta porque cuando estás emocionado se te escucha mucho más alto, claramente.
Lo siento.
Lo siento, no lo sientas. Ponte emocionada.
Yo me emociono, yo soy feliz.
Terriblemente maravilloso. Bueno, hola a todos. No sé
Hola.
quién estará por aquí, pero hola.
Hola, hola.
Vamos a empezar. Ay, he tirado todo. Vamos a empezar el día de hoy con Honkai Star Rail. ¿Y mi ratón? ¿Dónde fue? Ah, encontré mi ratón. Nos quedamos, no me acuerdo por dónde nos quedamos. Teníamos que salir de hablar con
Tenemos que
una de las
salir
novias,
afuera,
con
creo.
Bronia. Acabamos de hablar con Bronia y teníamos que hacer algo, en consecuencia.
Sí.
¿El qué? No lo sé, lo averiguaremos ahora.
Se supone que ya he vinculado esto.
Sí, yo aquí estaba haciendo el universo simulado. Pero es un problema. Teclado, ¿quieres funcionar? Vale. El mercado del mañana. Porque hay dos... Bueno, pues vamos a ello. Hay dos puntos a los que ir.
A ver.
Musiquita a fondo. No he leído lo que había que hacer.
A ver.
Ah, vale, sí, teníamos que reunir las opiniones de los habitantes del supramundo. Y luego de abajo. Así que teníamos que hablar con la people. Pues nada, hablemos con la people. Ahora, ¿quién tenemos por aquí? Aquí tenemos a Serval. Serval, ¿qué opinas tú del sitio ese?
Vale, a ver.
Necesitamos tu opinión sobre un asunto importante.
Vamos a ver.
Le cuentas a Serval sobre la deuda de la corporación y la decisión de Abroni sobre el barco.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
Serval firmaría en contra.
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple.
A ver, ¿cuáles son las razones de Serval?
Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them. You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
A ver, tiene sentido, pero es que yo no me fiaría de la corporación. Así como concepto, yo no me fiaría de la corporación.
Yo tampoco.
A ver, ahora con Pela.
We meet again. How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
Necesitamos tu opinión sobre un asunto importante.
Sounds serious. I'm all ears.
Puedes esperar sobre alguien si se encuentra frente a Bronia.
Really? You better not be making things up. I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Bronya wants to get everyone's opinion. Wait, You're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Otra persona que está de acuerdo con la corporación.
Okay. Any particular reason? I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside. And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit? I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Entiendo los puntos de vista de ambas, pero es que yo no me fío de la corporación. Uy, un cofre.
Ya, yo tampoco. ¿De Topaz? Sí, de la corporación no.
No, de Topacho tampoco me fío. Es parte de la corporación, no me gusta. Y no sabe mantener a sus hombres bajo control.
Ya, eso, jaja.
A ver, tú, coméntame.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
Estamos opinión sobre un asunto importante.
You need my opinion? I'm happy to help.
Que pueden ser sobre la deuda de la corporación y decisión de la
So that's who
secretaria.
they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
¿Qué nos dice Don?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of
Se opone.
course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract?
No se fía de la corporación.
Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an
¿Ves?
option.
Extorsión, lo que yo dije en el capítulo anterior. La extorsión, que no está bien.
To allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dun. Thanks for your input.
Dun opina igual que yo. Que no puede fiarse de ellos.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract.
No le hemos preguntado a Jepard.
We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
Bueno, pues nada, a bajar. Mira, Natasha. Aquí, voy a teletransportarse. Tenemos que hablar con Natasha y con Sila. A ver, Natasha.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face?
Bueno, necesitamos tu opinión sobre un asunto importante. Vamos a decírselo a todo el mundo.
Since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead.
Pues verás, señora, que estamos en un problema.
That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
Me encanta que a todos les apresura y a Natasha le dije, no te preocupes, tómate eso.
And, well, if I were Branya, I wouldn't sign it.
Vaya.
Won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither.
Uy, me gusta esta frase.
Living
Quienes
in the
están
underworld
dispuestos
has taught
a
me that this phrase is true.
perder su libertad por seguridad,
Tread
perderán
through
ambos.
frigid snow plains than
A mí
live
también me ha
in a
gustado.
cage.
Wow, that's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
Ahora a ver a quién encontramos. Oh, al señor este. A Oleg.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me. But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
No, desgraciadamente no venimos solos.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere?
Efectivamente, Oleg, tienes buen
Ask
olfato para
away.
estas cosas.
It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
Creo que podría soportar las
I think
críticas.
so too, but could you imagine having to hear names like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life? Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
Pues nada, falta Sheila. No, vamos a hablar con Svarog. Pero si mencionó a Sila, ¿por qué no estamos hablando con Sila? Bueno, Svarog ya sabemos que está a favor. No sé por qué vamos a preguntarle. Vamos a preguntar a Clara.
Ah, Clara.
Miss March, Big Brother. What brings you to the underworld?
¿Qué cosas, no? Preguntarle a Clara.
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
No, veníamos a ver a Svarog.
Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz. What? Topaz? Do you know where they went? I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon. What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
La opinión de Clara es igual de importante.
Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age. Miss March, do you want to ask me
Miss
something?
March. Señorita Marfa. Qué maravilla.
That's complicated. I don't know what to say. It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it. I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true?
Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
Otro más en contra. Estamos empatados.
All that running around has worn me out. So,
Qué
the
divertido.
final conclusion
Bueno, quedas el...
is-
No sé qué, a ver qué dice.
Sí, Sila todavía no...
Votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
Aún nos falta preguntarle a alguien.
Right. We haven't asked Sila.
Sí, yo llevo preguntando dónde está Sila.
She's the great mind helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
Venga, vamos a ver a Sila. Uy, hasta aquí no he llegado. Espera. Y solo tengo 3 en mi equipo. Me falta Berta. Por ahí más. Hay puzzle. ¿Dónde está el puzzle? ¿Hay un puzzle para mí? Mira, pero se hace frente. A ver si está. Está vengan aquí muchas veces del circuito. Vale, circuito. Sí, que es muy sencillo. Se opera con el sentado. Algo de tiro y reír.
Uf, eso es eterno.
¿Qué? Ya. Lo que tenemos que hacer es ajustar la dirección de redes mediante la planificación y el uso del control para llevar el carro minero hasta el lugar al que necesita. Esta es.
Básicamente empujas los carros mineros, los carros vacíos a la raya azul, los carros que tengan minerales a la raya amarilla.
Vale. Eso es el asistente.
Al acercarte a ellos puedes empujarlos.
Vale.
Y habrá veces que las vías pues se cruzan, entonces tienes que ir a lo que cambia la dirección de las vías para moverlo, básicamente.
Sí, claro. Vienes ahora mismo.
¿Ves? Eso creo que hace es que cambie la dirección de las vías. Lo amarillo te marca hacia dónde te va a llevar la vía.
Vale. Pues tampoco es tan complicado.
No, a ver, esta es la fácil. Hay 3. Y son en diferentes días. En diferentes días, básicamente.
Bueno, pues este ya está. Vale.
Así funciona. Es bastante entretenido.
Bueno, vamos a hablar con Sim.
Y tienes que hablar con el señor así todo el rato.
Back so soon?
Porque te da cofres por hacerlo.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy.
Necesitamos tu opinión, Sheila.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a light-hearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even.
Sí, dale más presión, Marzo, que no tiene suficiente.
In that case, I abstain.
Normal que se abstenga. Tu voto es muy importante.
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, She has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Tiene sentido.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Branya's decision. She knows what's at stake.
Hola,
She won't
Carly.
run away from her duty.
¿Qué
Hola,
tal?
Carly.
Wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Tú sí que eres vicioso.
Well, it's all in Branya's hands now.
Sí, soy
She
una
has to
reina.
make the final call.
Solo en este mundo es
Right?
que...
I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge.
No. Sí, más que yo.
The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
Sin peros y sin peras.
Pues a Carly ya he conseguido lo de las contraseñas.
¿Listo?
Ya he descubierto cuáles eran mis contraseñas. No era difícil. Y ya que he publicado eso, pues me queda desinstalar Amino. Y ala.
Bien, cofre.
Sí. A
Vamos.
ver, seguir haciendo la wiki en... Pues, en el ordenador cuando pueda. Venga, tú puedes con los cofres esos. Gracias, Shappi.
Yo le doy a los sitios.
Sí, sí, le dan los barriles. Venga, no te queda nada, sino por fin. Tú puedes.
Bien. Y ahora vamos a cambiar este de aquí. Cambiar. Y ya está, hecho. Uja. Bien, cofre. Deme más. Este bloqueador con la luz amarilla es a donde tiene que ir el carro minero, claro. Sí. Vale, sí, comprensible. A ver. Esto tiene que llegar allí. Vale. Delante hay un bloqueador. Nunca hay un bloqueador. No es que hubiese un bloqueador, es que yo estaba bloqueando. Vale, y ahora este, pues nada, tira. Quiero empujar el carro. Ah, vale, que tengo que cargar los minerales. Y yo en plan de, ¿dónde está el otro? Vale, luego. No, descargar minerales, no. Cargar minerales. Empujar. Ahora cambias este de aquí. Ahora lo vuelves a empujar. Y ahora cambias esto de aquí. Y... listo.
A veces es complicado, ¿eh? O sea, es complejo a veces.
Me da igual, quiero mi récord. Ya no hay más, por favor.
Yo te
Bueno,
estoy esperando.
pues vamos aquí.
Así.
Uy, ahí hay una misión. Hay que pillarlo.
Por Dios, no se calla.
¿Dónde está lo de la misión? Espera, ya no entiendo la misión. ¿En qué pasó? Digo, me parece bien. Mierda, me he ido por donde no tenía que ir.
Te acabas de meter en la misión del museo que te comenté, que tienes que
qué
hacer
bien.
tú un día.
After nearly 100 days of renovation.
Sí,
Hidratación.
esa es la misión que yo te comenté que tienes que hacerte un día del directo que yo no esté, por Dios.
Perfecto.
However, there's a problem that needs to
No
be
te
resolved
preocupes.
before
Ahora me
it's open to
salgo.
the public. The museum
Hidrátate,
was
Cora.
established nearly 600 years ago
Ah, yo
as a
voy.
memorial to honor Alyssa Rand, the
Sí, a mí
first
no me
supreme
explica nada.
guardian, and the martyrs who gave their lives in the battle against the invaders from beyond the sky.
Sí, yo hoy no tengo que hacer voces.
New exhibits were continually added to the memorial until it became the museum we see today.
Honkai está
Past the
rarísimo.
reception hall,
¿Vale?
you'll
Yo
find
no
the
nada.
general hall, the museum's largest exhibition room. There are all sorts
Pues
Bueno, lo
tienes que
siento, Pela.
seguirle.
¡No!
paintings by
Yo me quería
famous
ir.
artists,
No, yo me
samples
puedo
of
ir,
Pueden
¿verdad?
Quest.
Déjame ir.
Visitors can experience the essence
chis,
of
chis.
Belobog's culture in just a
Déjame
few
moverme en dirección contraria.
I really hope the museum can open up soon. The children are in need of
Adiós, Pela.
Se va dejando el hablar, es que me encanta. Esa misión es la que tienes que hacer. Pues eso, cuando yo no puedas tener tipo directo. O a ti te apetezca jugar Honkai.
Ya, bueno, pues eso va a ir para largo, porque tengo una pequeña obsesión. Llamada Digimon Survive.
Whoa, the
No
forest
pasa nada.
is packed. I've never seen this many people here
Mira la
before.
gente, ¿eh? Antes de avanzar. Mira el ruido que hay.
Jeez, I can barely
Sí,
Y las
sí.
cosas que dicen. Es horrible. Llevo aquí media hora escuchándoles. Es como, por favor,
¿Qué
ya.
deberíamos hacer? ¿Es ordenado subir? ¿Acaso no se lo sabéis insultar? Ya, cálmate. ¿Cómo puede ser así? Voy a ir a la decisión de la Guardiana Suprema. Ok. Muy bien, Bronia. Porque no quería investigar, quería hablar con Bronia. Soy el caos encarnado. A ver qué hay ahí. Un poco de sabe, vamos a ir a algo más divertido. Estamos investigando el escritorio de la Guardiana Suprema con la Guardiana Suprema delante y un montón de gente detrás. Es lo único que voy a decir al respecto. Esta es la manija del armario, pretende contener secretos de todo Belobog. Perfecto. Sire, por favor, detente, aquí no hay nada, te lo prometo. En los ojos de Bronia, esto es malo. Seguro descubrió que esmeabas por aquí hace rato, pero eso no te detuvo porque te estima. No es de extrañar que sientas como si hubiera una mirada ardiente pasada sobre ti. A la vista gorda hoy, pero espero que no hagas esto la próxima vez. Castígueme, señorita Bronia. Castígueme, señorita Bronia. ¿Qué risa más falsa? Me entiendo, disculpa. Bueno, sí. No te rías de mí falsamente, me parece un feo por tu parte.
So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
No puedo con esta mujer. Es bonita, su voz es bonita. Me cago en la leche.
Ya te apoyas, no importa tu decisión.
I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Claro, porque el deber de una novia es apoyar a su novia.
Conclusion with the ministers? It's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
¿Qué decidirá Bronia?
All of you! I know what to do. Wait,
¡Ah! ¡Caterina!
I have something to say.
¿Ves por qué he dicho que es que... ¡Ah! Por eso he gritado.
But aren't you?
Himeko?
Es preciosa, esta mujer es preciosa.
You are a hologram.
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
¡Qué mona que es! Me encanta. ¡Qué guapa!
Es que es preciosa su voz, su todo. O sea, y le
From the
todo.
Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite
No te rayes
exceptional.
si Caterina sabe en qué
I
problemas estás.
understand.
Porque es
Miss
Caterina.
Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
Caterina salvando el día. Himeko, ¿tienes alguna solución?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himeko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival.
Orígenes Topaz.
But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Vaya. Qué cosas, ¿eh?
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light.
Pues
I
sí.
think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himeko. This information is of great help.
¿Qué decisión tomará
Regardless of
ahora?
how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader,
Odio que los chats no me dejen subir
cannot let the
mientras
future
escriben, de
of
verdad.
hinge on a roll
Ya.
of the dice.
Ha decidido rechazarlo.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Bronya.
Astral friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing.
And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Venga, salvemos Belobog. A ver.
No te molestes en intentar la rechaz,
Podemos darle por aquí, Gepard. Comparte tus informes con la tripulación del Expreso Star. Sí, señorita Brown. Cuanto más detalles, mejor. Bueno, sí, ahora no. Ahora esperaremos a que termine de escribir Gepard.
Sí, porque
para leer
es imposible.
todos los mensajes.
Es imposible, Sala.
Porque, madre mía.
Ya. Es que es casi mejor, es que no paran. Y como no puedes subir, es en plan de, bueno, pues nada.
La Guardián Suprema me ordenó mortar una guarnición de Villarremache con la Guardia Argenta y los autómatas para detener la infiltración de la corporación. Al principio la defensa transcurrió sin problemas, pero entonces apareció la propia Topaz con una tecnología especial que le permitió tomar el control de todos nuestros autómatas en un instante. Parece que Topaz se dirige a cierta zona en las profundidades de Villarremache. Por alguna razón, el Baroj también está con ella. ¿Baroj otra vez busca actuar en nuestra contra? No, la cuestión es que es ir por voluntad propia o que utilicen esa misma tecnología en su contra y le controlen. Básicamente. Entonces, pues ha decidido mantener su personalidad. Espero que no. Mi instinto me dice que hay algo más detrás, pero aún no lo sé con certeza. Al menos sabemos dónde está encontrar a Topaz. Vamos, Marzo, sigue. Pues nada.
Gepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Vamos. ¿Ves cómo Topaz no es buena persona?
Fancy a coffee?
Yo ya lo sabía.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town?
Estamos
Keep your
listos.
guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Ah, mira, justo. Todo lo que tengo. Hielo, fuego y el arbolito. Perfecto. Así vamos. Por otro lado, tu paja disparo. Con el chanchito chiquito.
Wow, would you look at that?
Buah, tengo de todo, perfecto.
I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed
Chanchito, no la líes.
for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this.
Ay, a mí Topaz me parece preciosa.
While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a
Es como,
decision.
aunque mi opinión difiera de la tuya, no tengo voz ni voto.
Only my cousin has
Pobrecillo.
the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Pat Pat, sí, Pat Pat a Sparrow. Es como 2 metros y pico de altura, pero Pat Pat Sparrow.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
Bomba automata
I'll
camuflada.
explain later. Let's get moving.
Ah, bueno.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb.
A ver, bomba. ¿Quién es la bomba autómata?
Are you ready?
¿Será esta cosita?
Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats.
Estoy listo.
Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Ok. Sí, era el robot. Al controlar la bomba autómata camuflada, presiona el botón de ataque para activar la autodetonación, aturdir a todos los enemigos en el de ataque y completar el desafío. Si la bomba no logra aturdir a todos los enemigos al mismo tiempo o si los enemigos la descubren, el desafío va a ser. Intenta evitar que el enemigo te vea. Sprinta para acercarte a los enemigos y derrotarlos a todos. Ok.
Es bastante difícil, ¿eh? O sea, estoy intentándolo. Al menos lo he conseguido.
No, ha sido
¿Cómo
complicado.
funcionaba esto?
Al menos el primero no ha sido complicado.
Wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
Venga.
My
El segundo.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready.
Venga, estoy listo. Démosle.
Are you ready?
Estoy listo.
Remember,
Que no te me presente.
Es muy divertido, ¿eh? Encima nos ves ahí.
Mierda, no lo he conseguido.
oh no!
it's all right. Are you ready?
¡Ay, lo he conseguido! Dios,
Estoy listo,
qué
venga.
horror.
¡Boom! Ala.
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan.
Perfecto, todo salió según el plan.
This is the road that Topaz took when she left.
Let's find her and tell her about Bronya's decision.
This time, the gloves are off.
Esta vez nada de delicadezas. ¿Cuándo hemos tenido delicadezas? No, ahí está Svaro. ¿Qué pasa, Svaro? Coméntanos.
Mr. Svarog? Are you all right? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives.
Por un momento pensé que nos volveríamos a enfrentar.
Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Aunque siempre acaba en pelea.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
Eso suena a que matar a personas no importa mientras el objetivo sea cumplido. No hay ningún cofre por aquí. Pues nada, vamos para acá.
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Ahí está Topaz.
Oh, hey there, Slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up.
Qué bonita. Es que es preciosa.
This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Yo tengo admiradores tan famosos como Himiko.
Of course. The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course. The deadline has already passed, but Bronya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himiko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
No. Es una declaración de
She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
pensamientos.
Vale, vamos.
There's no fooling the Astral Express.
Intentaba engañarlos, lo ves, nunca fue bueno.
You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Tiene pinta de que quiere pegarnos.
Yo amo a esta mujer. O sea, yo lo siento, pero me parece flipante.
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
¿Autorizaron tus vacaciones? ¿Autorización para qué?
You're very curious about my work, aren't you? So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer.
A ver qué sucede.
Approval to launch an attack on the members of
Lo
the
sabía.
Express.
Lo sabía, si es que lo sabía, si es que lo sabía. Sabía que quería pegar.
Pero es que la esta, ella, Dios, qué bueno que es.
Me gusta el chanchito. Mírale qué mono. Es lo único que me gusta de él.
Me encanta ella. Todo completo el set.
Projects under my wing have no room for error.
El chanchito, por favor. Ah.
Es que el chanchito es buenísimo.
Me encanta. Ya me están pegando, de verdad. Me parecerá bonito.
Sí, son un poco difíciles de robar. Pero no os curéis. Me puedo curar yo, pero vosotros no, por favor.
Puedo curar siempre vosotros. Les parecerá bonito, de verdad. Voy a proceder a utilizarlo. Este señor, para poder después.
I have something for you.
Perfecto. Vamos a poner el campo de cura y vamos a curarnos.
Time for an overhaul.
Ya está. Vale. Siguiente grupo. Qué bien. Todos débiles a fuego y hielo.
Sí, eso sí es bueno.
This is our chance.
I have something for you.
Ya se ha ido el campo de curarse. Qué mal.
You chose the wrong end.
You won't get away.
Receive divinity.
How appropriate. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Vamos a volver a poner el campito con toda la tropa.
Dead return.
Time to twirl!
Time for an overhaul.
Oh, adoro que este señor... A ver, que seas débil, justamente a fuego, a hielo y a imaginario me viene perfecto. Pero das mucho por saco.
Sí, es lo que pasa. Pero tengo...
Qué horror.
Me hace mucha gracia que sus ataques sean demanda judicial. Es terriblemente maravilloso. Voy a tirar todo esto, ya que estamos. No, ya sigo de la última vez. Así vamos más. Se ha vuelto a ir el campo. Vamos por aquí. Vamos por aquí. Ponemos el campito.
Honored to meet me.
Barely felt it. I have something for you. You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
Vamos a congelar a ese. Que si lo rompemos en ruptura se congela o así. No, me mataron al curandero, pero ¿de qué va?
Yo estoy viéndolo esto un poco negro. La verdad.
Que me maten al curandero no me gusta. Nah, creo que voy a tener que volver a repetir esto.
En mi momento no se ha muerto nadie, pero porque tengo a 7 de marzo y estoy con escudos, pero jaja.
Es que se me han muerto 2 ya. Y que uno de ellos sea el curandero. Es que no deja de traer gente, tío, qué asco. Es un asco, no dejen
Yo creo que yo me lo saco.
de generar gente. No. Ya no. Tengo que volver a repetirlo todo. Pues nada, volver a repetir. No pasa nada. Saltémonos esto. Saltémonos esto. Es que si se me muere el curandero ya he perdido el combate. Es así de simple. Vale, pues voy a hacer esto.
Yo aguanto, pero... Uf.
Ahora ponemos el campito.
I have something for you. You won't get away. Time to twirl. I have something for you.
Nah, esto ya lo tengo hecho.
I'll see you off. Receive divinity. Much better.
Muerte. Más en la oscura.
Let's settle this.
Let's make it quick.
Honored to meet me.
Bien.
Time for an overhaul. You won't get away.
Time to twirl.
Vale. Ya está. Venga. Continuemos. Vamos a hacer esto. Vamos a hacer esto.
The dead return.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl. Do you know who I am? Big diamond. It's all yours.
Vamos poco a poco.
Time to twirl.
I have something for you.
You chose the wrong.
Let's go.
What are you looking at?
Vale. Bien. Me curo a mí mismo. Perfecto. Y pongo el campito. Perfecto.
I underestimated you.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time for an overhaul.
Time to twirl.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl.
I have something for you. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to
Son las
control the
ultis otra vez. A ver qué tal.
Do you know who I am?
Ahora lo voy a congelar a los dos.
You won't get away.
Let's settle this.
Let's make it quick. Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Voy a poner el campo ahora en cuanto pueda.
Time for an overhaul.
Ahí, el campito.
Repay.
Honored to meet.
I underestimated you. Let's go.
Yo voy a esperar a que acabes el combate.
Receive divinity.
Yo espero no morirme.
You still don't understand. Humanity
Y
never
parece que va a ir
concedes
para
its
largo el
desire to
combatito
control
este.
the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl.
Rules are made to be broken.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
No, hostia, claro.
You won't get away.
This is our chance.
Time to twirl!
Eternal
Segundo ahí.
sleep. Dead return.
Campo, espero que no ataque al protagonista.
Time to twirl!
I
Vale,
underestimated you.
perfecto.
I'll see you off. Bloom. Much better. Repay.
I have something for you. Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no
Vamos bien, no me han bajado mucho la vida. Y ya vamos más o menos por la mitad de la suya. Así que por ahora lo estamos controlando medianamente.
Let's make it quick.
Lo de demanda judicial me sigue matando.
time for an overhaul.
Y si se lo ataque me toco mucho los huevos.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Receive divinity. Much better. Eternal sleep. The dead return.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
Let's settle this.
Me acuerdo a mí mismo. Para que no me maten, perfecto.
I have something for you.
Yo sabía que iba a ir a por el curante. Es que lo voy a venir.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl!
Time for an overhaul. You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
Let's go. Receive divinity.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Vale, hasta ahora.
Eternal
Aquí,
sleep.
Bullet Bronze.
Dead
Estrenamos Spronze.
You won't get away.
Pero
A ver
antes
qué
que.
nos pide.
I have
Antes.
something for you.
Estoy en la
Vale.
lección. Ajá.
Corazón de melón.
Chose the wrong. Let's make it quick.
Honored to meet me.
Vamos a eso.
Are made to be broken.
Y que nos hidratemos también. Ya está muerto. Hasta luego, hidrátate, Cora.
Chao.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Oh, venga ya.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Y vino Brony.
Branya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves.
No me caes
That would
bien.
hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
Creo que tienes una impresión equivocada.
Word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yorillo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate. I admire your determination, seeing as we've come, this far. I've changed my mind. I'll hold
Dentro de poco yo también podré pedir un stream a lección.
Vaya.
Tengo 9.300 y pico.
Me pregunto qué
Y
pedirás.
lo estoy ahorrando para esto.
Vaya, vaya. ¿Qué pedirás? Me pregunto yo.
¿Quién sabe?
Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
Bien, desafío completado.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right.
Andemos con este señor.
Kyle, sorry for the delay. Are we clear to proceed?
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step.
Aquí es donde morimos y resucitamos.
Sí, la verdad.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
Sí, hemos estado aquí.
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead.
Por aquí ya no hemos estado, pero hasta ahí ese punto sí que habíamos estado porque estaba ahí el de transportarse. De activo. ¿Qué chanchillo? Qué mono que es. Chanchito.
Look. The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there?
El motor de la creación.
I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand, While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belobogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was
Unidad de
codenamed
reconstrucción
the
geológica.
Geological Reconstruction Unit.
Interesante.
It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belobogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belobogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we Belobog have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Branya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
De verdad que sí.
Are you willing to
300
retract
años se
your
dice
previous
pronto.
decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Eurillo 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
A menos que... Hola, Jimeko.
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
Bueno. Esto brilla. El rendimiento más habitual en las obras de construcción. Los trabajadores suelen usarlos para ocultar sus objetos de valor. ¿No? Creo que... ¡Uy, un cofre! Y...
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
¿Recortarán tu paga?
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again. Much less one that might cause
Qué
a
guay,
rift
me ha gustado al
between
final la
the
misión,
IPC.
Me mola muchísimo.
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame.
Sí,
I didn't keep my subordinates.
la mayor parte de la culpa es tuya, Topa. Es cierto que la corporación te somete a 17 rondas de entrevistas.
Oh, I think I might know.
O sea, es que es sorprendente, ¿no? 17 rondas de entrevistas.
You could say he's a special case.
Es un caso especial.
The interview process is much shorter.
Madre mía.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. I've arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel. Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Y el chanchito, qué bueno que es. Pues nada, vamos a dormir. Siempre acabamos durmiendo en el hotel, ¿eh? Creo que es el único lugar donde hemos dormido. ¿Qué has dicho?
Que sí, que no sé cómo nos las apañamos.
Pienso que es el único lugar en el que hemos dormido en todo el juego.
Pues también. Bueno, no.
El hotel del
Cuando
de
fuimos,
abajo.
pero cuando fuimos así a el otro sitio, la Kitsune también nos llevó a una especie de hotel para descansar.
Es verdad. No sé, pero aquí hemos donde más veces hemos dormido. Hemos dormido ya como 3.
Sí.
Marsh was looking forward to the Soul Wine Festival for ages. Looks like she's missed her chance this time.
Ah, ya perdió la oportunidad del
I
festival.
never thought this trip would be so tiring.
Yo sigo alucinando con el armario. Qué pena que ya no puedo entrar.
Por Dios, si quiero ir a Narnia otra vez, digo.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses. You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
No me gusta la corporación.
Ni tampoco.
You only got demoted 1 rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Aventurino.
What's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh wait, I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurylos 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't hang up, I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurylos 6,
Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the building material logistics department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
A Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the marketing development department for
Oswaldo.
Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore.
Buah, es que se debe de venir... Se debe de venir una pedazo de trama y siento que la corporación va a ser peor que Kafka y todos estos.
Por supuestísimo, las corporaciones siempre son peores que los que van por su cuenta.
I'm currently at Pier Point. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
¿Ese no es nuestro siguiente objetivo?
Pues sí, tengo la sensación que sí.
Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Ópalo u obsidiana. Tengo interés por estos personajes. Están diciendo nombres, pero jaja.
Creo que son seudónimos,
Y Aventurino también quiero saber quién es.
So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on your Rillo 6.
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's just one wild ride after another. I hope I made the right decision this time.
Ay, mira, ese osito que supuestamente estaba...
Sí. Qué cosita me muero, por favor. Yo quiero uno, qué cosita, por favor.
Creo que es un cachorro, así que espérate que crees. Yo no me acercaría demasiado.
¡Ay, Topaz! ¡Ay, Conti!
Pues nada, hemos completado ya esto. Siempre el momento
qué
adecuado.
Maravilla.
Reuniones por el día, trabajo por ganas. Wilder. Bueno, ¿eres Ciro? Sí. Soy Ciro. ¿Quién eres tú? Menos mal. Permíteme que me presente.
Ay, no.
Soy Wilder, del Departamento de Inversiones Estratégicas de la Corporación para la Paz Interastral. Te estoy contactando para recomendarte un videojuego.
Me interesa.
Genial, ¿qué videojuego? Te contaré cómo es. Este juego se llama Guerras Etéreas. Se trata de una marca cultural de primera clase y de nivel galáctico, creada por el Departamento de Desarrollo de Mercados de la Corporación en colaboración con la Red Interastral y el Entretenimiento para la Paz Interastral. Joder, de verdad, ve al grano, por favor. Y deja de decir palabras tan enrevesadas. No te preocupes, estoy en eso. Guerras Etéreas es un juego de colección de cartas. Colección de cosas, dice. Hola. Dice colección de cosas. Me gusta coleccionar cosas. Pero no se parecen nada a los juegos de cartas coleccionables que te imaginas. Aquí puedes usar la última tecnología de copias etéreas de la corporación para registrar dentro de una moneda etérea cualquier criatura que hayas visto. Luego puedes imprimirlas y usarlas para competir contra otros jugadores. Deja que tus espíritus etéreos luchen por tu gloria. ¿Qué tal? Genial, ¿verdad? ¡Ah! Me sorprendo. ¡Ah!
Quiero saber qué narices es esto.
Yo también. Bueno, sinceramente a mí me encantan guerras etéreas. Etéreas. Ahora no es etéreas, es etéreas. Bueno, si te interesa, acércate a la plaza de Villarremache en Jarilo 6 para probarlo. Celebramos el Festival del Torneo Interastral. Un gran festival presencial para todos los fans de guerras etéreas. Ven a disfrutarlo. Tal vez después. Iré cuando pueda. No hay problema, estaré aquí esperándote. Interesante. Pues nada, creo que de nuevo nos hemos quedado sin historia principal.
Sí, es una pena, la verdad.
Bueno.
Creo que ha sido como la típica
Era prólogo.
misión entre medias.
Era un prólogo. Es el prólogo de la siguiente misión.
Qué pena,
Qué rasterias. 24 días.
Uy, se ve interesante.
¿Ya
Además
ves?
creo que es donde nos encontramos con Pat. Ah, sí, te dan un personaje. Por lo que he visto.
Selección de personajes. ¿Cuál queremos? Pues no lo sé, la verdad es que me da bastante.
Yo me
Creo
quedé
que a
con
Luca
Luca,
no tengo.
creo.
Creo que a Luca no lo tengo, así que me quedaré con Luca.
Yo por eso.
Vale, perfecto.
Me quedé con Luca. Es que los otros sí que los tengo.
Sí, yo también, por eso.
Recompensas de duración limitada. O sea que estaba con tiempo. Contra que 24 días. Madre mía.
Mira,
Bueno,
ferrocarril a las estrellas. 16 de 16 logros. Eso ya está completado, guay. Y aquí faltan 2 astros luminosos. 5 artefactos de 5 estrellas y la máquina sintetizadora multiusos. Bueno, pues nada. Pues parece ser que...
yo voy al tren porque quiero ver a Topaz.
Vale, pues vamos a ir al tren y lo dejamos por ahí.
Me parece buena idea.
Tampoco hay mucho más que hacer por hoy.
No, por hoy no. Es que quiero ver a Topaz, lo siento. ¡Ay, chanchito!
Hombre, el chanchito siempre tiene que ser. Hola, Pom Pom, ¿me das mis recompensas de nivel, por favor? Había una carta en la mesa. ¡Oh, la carta! ¿Alguien se metió en el expreso? Demonios. ¿Le das la carta a Pom?
If Pom-Pom remembers correctly, he said he was exiled from there, right?
¿Amigos, Jinyuan?
Unlikely. If the...
Why don't you show Dan-Hong the letter? You know where to find him.
Pues ya lo encontraremos después. Pero dame mis recompensas de nivel.
Estoy viendo lo del el salto. Como lo del gachapón. Y al Jingliu esta la queda una semana para estar.
Yo estoy tirando por ella, pero no me consigo. He oído hablar bastante de la especialidad de los ánimos. ¿Deberías mostrarme su verdad? Cierto, disculpa.
I'm just messing with you. I'm definitely not the first IPC staff member to board the Astral Express. I've heard that the IPC and the Nameless cooperated frequently when Akaveli the Trailblazer was still around. I've also heard that the board once considered spending a fortune to buy out the Astral Express and to make it part of their
Oh, un billetito plateado.
However, all their offers were
Se tira una vez que vas.
just between you and me. I think declining the offers was a smart choice.
Claramente, el expreso astral no se vende.
But if everything in the world revolved around it, then life would be a lot less romantic.
Mucho menos romántica. La vida sería mucho menos romántica, pero... Vale, voy a comprar cosa. Canjear por aquí. No puedo canjear 2. ¿Qué se le va a hacer? Nada. Se lo puedo comprar bien. Aquí puedo coger 1. Perfecto. Y nada, de salto no tengo una mierda. Me he gastado todo lo que tenía y no he conseguido una mierda. Y solo tengo 6 de estas, así que todavía no voy a tirar.
¿Cuántas veces has tirado por Jingliu para ver cuánto porcentaje tienes?
Pues no sé, la verdad.
En detalle se puede ver, tipo, vas al este de...
Me tiro bastante, si no tengo nada, la verdad.
Para ir contando porcentajes, o sea, cuenta cada 10. 1, 2, 4, 5.
10,
la siguiente página.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35...
Hasta
30,
el siguiente dorado que
35,
te salga.
50, 55, 50. Si es 57, 58. 58.
Pues tienes ese porcentaje de probabilidad, en plan de eso ya lo has gastado, tienes esa probabilidad, creo, de que te toque.
Bueno, pues en algún momento. Si no, pues para la siguiente, o sea, a mí me da igual. Si solo tiro
¿La
por
siguiente es
tirar.
topas?
Solo tiro por tirar.
Yo es que estoy ahorrando para topas porque yo quiero topas.
Es que me da
Esta
bastante
mujer
igual.
dicen que es muy buena porque hay un punto. Esta mujer, al parecer, funciona usando la E continuamente y como que va teniendo cargas, cosas así.
Como
Y llega un punto en el que se
Danje.
quita la. Sí, algo así. No exactamente. Es como que sus ataques básicos no los se suelen usar, es más la E. Y por lo que sé, hay un momento que si se quita la venda, porque ella es como que lucha con una venda y luego se vuelve loca por esto del maná y los ojos se le ponen rojos y tal. Cuando se quita la venda es como que tiene un turno adicional, creo, o algo así. No lo
Pues
sé.
está bastante bien. Bueno,
Es fuerte.
despidamos el directo por ahí.
Sí, cierto. No, gracias por vernos hasta aquí. A mí me ha gustado mucho la misión, espero que también os haya gustado. Esperemos que sigan por favor con la trama principal pronto y nos vemos en el próximo directo, que no tengo ni idea de lo que vamos a hacer, si no, la verdad.
Pues no sé, haremos la misión esta que está de evento, supongo.
Me parece bien. Pues nada, gracias por vernos. Chao, chao.
Chao.